channel. If you're new, my name is Victoria and today we are going to be creating a lovely Greek dish called I. It's my favourite dish in the whole wide world. I love it so much. It tastes so amazing. If you are wondering what it is, it's actually, in English, it's like basically meatballs and sauce. It's so yummy. You can make it with pasta or potatoes, which you kind of see usually in Greece. Or you can literally have it by itself. It's just so yummy. So I'm just going to show you how to create this recipe. It's really easy, it's really simple, and oh my god, I'm just so excited. So let's just get right into it because I can't waste any longer. I need to eat. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so you're going to be needing some mincemeat. Any is preferable, so lamb, beef, pork, whatever you feel like. Bread, you're only going to be needing 2 slices of bread. We're going to be using some spaghetti pasta later, or you can even make some potatoes. That's mainly what Greeks usually do, but I'm feeling like having pasta, so I'm going to use pasta. An onion, some tomato puree, some vegetable stock, garlic, lamb seasoning if you are having lamb mince, mixed pepper, salt, oil, and some herbs. This is from Greece, from my auntie's farm, so I don't have much left. This is like, this summer is when I'm supposed to be going to Greece to get some more and some more olives, so we'll see if we're allowed to do that. But yeah, so this is all you need for now, and equipment wise I will show you as we go along in the video. So to start off with, we're gonna take an onion and we're gonna peel off the skin and start chopping up the onion. You don't have to have onion in your sousoukakia, but I want it for flavour. So yeah, here goes. We're just gonna cut the end and peel off the skin. And I'm sure my eyes will start crying as per usual, but hey. As long as this is the only thing that makes us cry, guys, I will happily endure. Okay, so we're going to be taking the mincemeat and putting it in a bowl like this. It could be any kind of bowl. This is where we're going to mix everything, so bear that in mind. Okay, so basically you can either use your hands or you can use a fork or like any kind of mushing kind of device. But because I'm going to be constantly grabbing things, I don't want to constantly be washing my hands, so I'm just going to use this fork for now, and then when we create the balls, then I'll use my hand. So we put the mincemeat in the bowl and we're just going to cut the onion as finely as possible. So taking 2 pieces of bread, and preferably brown bread. I don't like white bread, and I really don't think anyone can really cook with white bread. It's really just doesn't taste nice at all in meatballs or sousoukakia or anything like that, because it just like crunches up. It just doesn't, no, just don't use it, don't buy it. Brown bread. So we're going to cut off the crust, and then we're gonna wet this really to make it really soft, and then we're gonna put it in the bowl. So you're just gonna like mush up the bread like this and just slowly mix it in like this. Sometimes it's just better to use your hands, like the fork just doesn't really mush everything together as you want it. So I'm just gonna have to deal with the fact that I have to wash my hands loads of times, whatever. Okay, so we are going to be putting some Himalayan salt, like a load of it, because we like it nice and salty. Some black pepper, some lamb seasoning, some of my herbs from Greece, just like, and some olive oil to make that all stick together. And we're just going to use our hands to really mush it all together. Okay, so you're going to be needing a really large dish to put in the oven. So what we're going to do is we're going to put some oil in it so that the souzoukakia doesn't stick. And we're going to be putting it in the oven, and make sure that you have put the oven on before so it heats up. Now everyone does this differently. You can cook the souzoukakia first in the oven so it's cooked, and then you can boil it and make the sauce like I do. Or you can cook it like straight in the water, like high temperature boiling hot water, which some people do. You can fry them, you can grill them, literally it's different for everybody. I can't give you like a set way that everyone does it, but this is the way I'm doing it. So you can take a spoon and you can just like take however large you want it to be. Usually when I make souzoukakia, when I'm gonna have, for example, vegetables, or if I'm gonna make it with potatoes, I usually make the souzoukakia much larger, because I don't know, I just do, and like that's what usually you find in Greece. But because I want loads of them for like the week, I'm gonna make them a bit smaller. And yeah, so we're just gonna really make sure it's all mushed in, and then roll. And then flatten. And there you go. Then you just put it on there. And we'll just keep doing that until we've done them all. So make sure they are all compacted together. As I said, usually souzoukakia you don't put onions in, but I like it. So that's why I have to really like squish them together. So just to let you know that some people make souzoukakia or keftedes, which is just basically like beef burgers, with an egg, which you can do, and I used to do in the past, but my yaya stopped doing that and I quite liked it. So yeah, different regions in Greece do it differently. My mum makes it with egg, and she's from Mani, which is the mainlands of south of Greece. My yaya doesn't make it with egg, to be honest, and she's from Rhodes. So like everyone's different in Greece, everyone makes it differently. So yeah. And there's no right or wrong way, guys. You can literally put whatever you want in this. My cousin puts mushrooms, like grinded mushrooms in here, so that her child can eat mushrooms, because her child doesn't like mushrooms like me. But I sometimes do make bolognese with mushrooms, because you just can't taste it. And that's a good way of putting in nutrients that you never really get usually during the day. So that's what I like to do. Thumbs up if you know the song. Hey. Okay, so I have created the meatballs to put in the oven. So I'm going to put these in the oven and we're going to start with the next stage of the recipe. Okay guys, so just so you know, I have put the meatballs in the oven about temperature 5. Or if you have a different kind of oven, maybe like 150 to 200 kind of. We don't want to burn them obviously, but just make sure it's not too hot in there. And yes. Okay, so this is just basically a different option that you can do to step up the meal to taste way nicer. Now basically usually you can just literally use like tomato puree and some vegetable stock to make the sauce taste really nice, but my grandma cooks some carrot and onion as well and blends it so it gives that extra taste in the sauce. So that's what we're going to be doing. So before I blend it, I'm going to cook it so that it's nice and soft. So I'm just going to cut my carrots in a pan, and I'm just gonna, there you go, and I think I'm just going to, what should I do? Yeah, I'm just gonna cut this off. There you go. Okay guys, so I have cooked the onion and the carrots, as you can see, and I'm going to put it in my blender and really blend it out as much as possible into a nice watery paste, and then we're going to start cooking it with the cooked meatballs that should be done in a second. Okay guys, so I've just cooked everything in the oven and blended everything, and we're ready to start cooking on the stove. So before I start cooking the souzoukakia, I'm gonna start cooking the spaghetti. And if you didn't know, oh my lord, I swear to God, I never knew this until literally last year. So 25 years I've not known this, but I found this out from a friend of mine who, her dad is a really well-known cook in Greece, the best fish restaurants he's got, oh my lord. Anyways, we'll keep him nameless, but anyways, you know, one of these, literally this is how you measure one portion. I did not know that. What on earth, I've been hiding under a rock. Anyways, so we're gonna make 2 portions, as I said, so let's just, oh my god, some are broken, oh well. Do you see that? Like, nope, need a bit more. Yeah, I'm gonna put some salt and some hot water. Alright, whilst it's cooking, I'm just gonna take this kind of pan. You could use another one of the pans I'm using for the pasta, but I'm just gonna use this because it's just way easier. So I'm gonna turn on the stove. And these are the meatballs that I made in the oven, so I'm just going to pop them in. And then I'm going to put the blended carrots and onions in here as well. I'm going to put some tomato puree. I love to really put loads in, so use like half of this. The redder the better. More water in here. Make it nice and juicy. Some pepper. We're gonna take a vegetable stock so it's nice and salty. This is a new pack, so I peeled 3 garlics that I'm gonna cut up and put in the sauce. You can also mush them in, but I like cutting them. So And I'm also going to be putting a bay leaf in here just for that extra taste. You can put 1 or 2, but I'm just going to put 1. Just gonna let that cook, and I'm gonna also keep stirring the spaghetti so it doesn't stick together. Hi guys, so I've just finished making this lovely soutsoukakia. Oh, it looks so good. I'm so excited to eat it. If you really like making this recipe or just watching it, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next weekend where we will be making, I think, lasagna. Yes. And then after that, I can show you how to make vegan lasagna for all those vegans out there. So I got you. Okay? Alright guys, have a lovely week. Bye!